つもお世話になっていますね。内子がさん、difficult to read this 内子がさん、素敵なデザインにしてくださりありがとうございました。This person designed maybe the cover, some other things too. インスタントさん、音楽関連のこともろもろありがとうございます。頭が上がらない。Okay, so she wants to say thanks to Instant さん、about giving her more information on like music related things. 頭が上がらない。I can't thank you enough. 妹、she has a little sister. いつも背景、background手伝ってくれてありがとう。Always help. Thank you for helping me helping me draw backgrounds. 家族、family、友達、friends. 写真撮らせてくださったライブハウス様。live venues where where they let me play, let me take pictures. 他I guess she went inside these venues in 下北沢 to do her research and then she took some photos in KC. 他ね other 協力してくれた方々 etc. ね other people who helped me and 応援してくださった読者の方々 readers who supported me. 皆様のおかげで thanks to everyone 一冊の本にできました。I was able to make it into one book. 本当にありがとうございました。Thank you so much. So good. Alright. I need to have a sip. ちょっと待って。喉が渇いた。美味しい。よし。ちょっと待ってね。I love this. 本当に好き。こことso many like favorite bits today. I love this bit. So good. And of course,これからもたくさん見せてね。ぼっちちゃんのロック、ぼっちザロックを。So good. A little good lines, amazing lines. Oh gosh, she's hilarious. Put it here. Let's have a look. よし。ちょっと待ってね。I need to take a deep breath. Finally, I finished the first volume. Oh my god. It took me forever. めっちゃ時間かかった。ねえ。はい。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。待ってね。カニングさん、新しいプロファイルアイコンかっこいいですね。Patrick, you're here. こんばんは。ガス、みんなこんばんは。はい。ザイト、you're still early. Don't worry. History facts, it says I'm late. You're still early. Don't worry. Kelso, you're here. Good. Sorry for getting back too late. Let's see. I'm just going through. Sam, over here. And おすすめの漫画。Do you want me to be honest? There's none. But I did the whole series of Bocchi. So that you can actually read and forward and read the entire volume. Yeah, that's something that I can do. But it's hard to read manga, any manga by yourself. But I kind of do rewrite Ghibli stories into the simplified for N5, N4, and pretty much for all levels. And I do explain and I do simplify a lot of things. So it's just because there's actually no no entertaining N5, N4 materials out there. I do this, just to cover that, little gap. So that's all I can say. Let's see. ひなた無謀な夢ということはないかな。はい。赤ランカ、こんばんは。ね、こんばんは、先生。はい、こんばんは。Okay, so technical things in chat. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, the final page of volume 1, it is. Yes. よいしょっと。ね。Japanese immersion says, I wish I found your channel earlier. This is so helpful. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Yes, I hope you enjoy my past archives. I've gone through a lot. I have so many past live streams that you will enjoy. Okay. And even I think if you go through pretty much all of my stream archives, you will be able to start reading simple things, and of course playing simple video games and reading simple manga, but you will still need some guidance so that you don't misunderstand things, but anyway, let me just go through. ちょっと待ってね。よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。Kuma, you're here. Also makes the first full volume I've read in Japanese, right? Kami moves, sensei, arigato, you're welcome. And was Botch saying in the panel afterward, this is what we had before. Ikitta, sumimasen. When she was being cocky, we had this one sec a while ago. Ikitta, sumimasen. When she started, let's see. I was back in the day. Ikitta, sumimasen. One sec. Goes back. ちょっと待ってね。Where did I see? I have to kind of zoom out. ちょっと待って。生きてすいません。Wow, it goes back. Tsuchinoko. Oh my gosh. That was a long volume, huh? 長いね。I can't even. Yeah, it was earlier in earlier episodes. And she said, 生きてすいません. It's in my past archives. ちょっと待ってね。One of these. Let's see. Does it go back this much? I can't remember. One sec, let me find it. ちょっと待ってね。生きてすいません。生きる。ちょっと待って。Yeah, being cocky. It's right here. 生きてすいません。Okay. So must be around. Let's see. Wow, goes back. ね、すごく戻るね。よいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょよいしょ。Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh, found it. was like ages ago. Ah. So this is why Botchan says, いけてすいません。Yeah, talking about like PS being maybe like, oh, she's dark, you know, and maybe, you know, she's the same type as me. 私と同じ。イケイケ。おはようございます。いけてすみません。Sorry for being cocky. Yeah. This was from a very old episode. ね、はい。ちょっと待ってね。はい。Thank you for your super chat, Japanese immersion. And I never knew there was such a helpful and fun channel to help learn Jap. Oh, thank you for saying that. ありがとうね、本当に。It's perfect for you, huh? And Cunningston said, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. And Gus, first volume finished. Will I do the second? I could do the half of the second volume because that's what's available for free for public. So like I should be able to do it, you know, as fair use and also for educational purposes. So I will be able to still continue. But after that, I will be maybe doing it a little bit differently. I will still continue, but it kind of takes time. I might have to do it in the same way as Ghibli. I'll see. Or I might have to kind of, you know, create like a new format by myself, but that's gonna take some time. So it's gonna be okay for a while. Okay, I can still keep going. And nostalgic to go back. Right. So. Yeah. ケアさんありがとうね。教育の文脈以外お気に入りの文献What do you mean? 文献教育の文脈以外お気に入りの文献がある What do you mean exactly? 何を言いたいのかななんか読むもの something to read? You could read anything really, but it's always good to you know have some guidance, you know. So unless you've reached like N2 or N1, then you're fine to be on your own. But until then, it's kind of, you know, safe to kind of, you know, attend like streams like this or watch my archives, so that you can kind of double check your understanding, you know, without misunderstanding something, or like, you know, maybe don't understand the context, which is, you know, which is a very common mistake that a lot of learners make. But you know, the purpose of doing, you know, these streams is that I can actually explain all the like cultural, you know, backgrounds and then grammatical, you know, implications and things like that. So that's why I'm doing it, and it's really hard to recommend you know, reading materials, you know, without having like native speakers or teachers like guidance. Okay, that's all I can say for now. I'm not gonna criticize anything, but of course, you know, if you really want to explore, then like there are some newspapers written for children. 小学生新聞 Asahi has one, and also Yomiuri also has one too, I think. They're kind of easier newspaper articles written for like elementary school students, but they're still very hard to read. Okay, but much easier than like, you know, like normal newspaper articles. Anyway, but sometimes, yeah, I used to read some like 子供新聞 or 小学生新聞 with my students, and there was some challenging, vocab and grammar too. But it was much easier than reading like real, NHK or real like Mainichi Shimbun, Asahi Shimbun. Anyway, so okay. Oh, you mean like asking me? Okay, I see. No, not like for my channel. Okay. それはね、私は何でも読むかな。I actually read a lot of different things. So the book I was reading recently is 成瀬は天下を取りに行く. I might be able to show you later, but that was a really good book. But it's very hard to read. That's why I don't really cover it in my streams. But yeah, I like to read novels or some like kind of business books as well. そうね。Anyway. 成瀬は天下を取りに行く. Let me write that. ちょっと待ってね。It's a very new book. I got the second volume too. ちょっと待ってね。If you wanna know. But it's not for learners. ちょっと待ってね。成瀬は、ちょっと待って。If you wanna know the title of the book I recently read, 成瀬は天下を取りに行く。ちょっと待ってね。ね。成瀬は天下を取りに行く。That's the latest book I read. I bought it in Japan. 日本で、買って。This book was everywhere in bookstores. And I was so curious to read it. And it was so weird. ね、成瀬は天下を取りに行く. It's about a junior high school girl and she's very awkward, but it was very fun to read. That's the book I recently read. すごく面白かった。ね、but it's too hard, even for N1. Okay? But since you asked, okay, I'm answering. はい。Yeah, okay, not a recommendation request. Yeah, but it's, yeah, that's the book I actually liked recently. そうだね。どうぞ、成瀬は天下を取りに行く。いや、そうgood。そう。はい。そうね、I've got to go. ね、どうもありがとうね。I will be still reading Bocchi, and I can go to the second volume, but I cannot cover the entire second volume. Maybe half of it. Up to the scene just before Bunkasai, just before the cultural festival. The episodes are free to read to the public, so I should be able to use them for educational purposes. Okay. So anyway, そうだね。And let's see, Saito said, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. And Leroy, thank you for the stream and all the hard work. Oh, you're welcome. Cunning sounds too hard for anyone. Oh, it's fine. We can still read together, okay? This is the right level. I mean, as long as I'm here, explaining all the little details, you'll be safe. Okay. Let's see who else is here. Okay, so many who pass anyone can't even speak the language. I know this is the truth as well. Yeah, some people say, yeah, I passed, and then talk to them like they don't even understand it. They can't even hold a conversation. So like, it's better to nail N5. Like inside out, and then know it inside out, and then to be able to just express yourself by using N5, you actually sound more fluent than somebody who passed N1 and not speaking it. Yeah, I said it. But it's true. I've taught so many people, so I know this, and I'm qualified to say it. I'm a professional teacher. So anyway, そうね。 そうね、クマありがとうね。You're welcome、ダビダニごめんねダニ素敵な読み本当ありがとうね、読むの楽しかった、ありがとうね、ヘチ、バイバイ、ねwell, good to see you, Patrick, here. It's been a while. You know, I get worried when you're not here. Gus, thank you for the series. You're welcome. The notes are useful. I'm glad you're taking a look at my notes. Good. ケンズありがとうね。Patrick、ライブしてくれてありがとう。You're welcome. キャミ、やっぱザイトまたね。キャミまたね。じゃあみんなありがとうね。I've got to go and I turn the AC on. It's getting hot. じゃあまたね。ごめんね、お待たせ。Sorry, I'm late. So busy. But I made it though, I didn't cancel. I was about to. But I managed it. Okay. So, how's everyone? みんな元気かな？はいはい。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。Okay, good. And let me just check my chat. ちょっと待ってね。Have a look. Who is here? Cunningston's you're here. Saito, you're always here. Meroy, you're here. Good. Yeah, I haven't been able to sleep much. I need to kind of think about what to do about it. My kitten wants to eat my other cat's food. And my other cat, Yuffie, this one, eats a lot at night. Before getting the kitten, she could just eat anytime. But yeah, like every time Yuffie wants to eat, okay, I'm gonna put the food out for her. And the kitten comes in. I have to kind of put him away. And that happens like to 5 times a night, and yeah, gotta think about a solution because I'm not getting enough sleep. But he's right now he's like 8 or 9 months old, but he looks bigger though. He's supposed to be about 8 months old. I can't wait until like he gets to eat, you know, the same food as Yuffie. So I can get more sleep. Anyway, let me see. My cat Mel and my kitten Mel. He is the loudest kitten ever created. He will meow until, you know, he gets what he wants to get. So, who else is here? Hitchi, you're here. Akalanka, you're here. Ajova, you made it. Okay, it's been a while. Samuel, you're here. And does she get full? You mean what do you I don't understand the question. Yeah. Does she get full? You mean Yuffie or my kitten Kaito? I don't know. Yuffie is 7 years old. My kitten is 8.5 months old. And the kitten is a boy. He I give him his food. I give him, you know, kitten treats instead, and he just like begs for these things too. Anyway, and who else is here? Japanese emotion, you're here again. Konnichiwa. Hi, konnichiwa. Okay, so let me get started now. So as usual, I won't be able to check you know, chat often because I have a lot to go through. And again, I've mentioned this before, but you know, this series is gonna be a little bit more difficult than my Totoro, you know, streams, just slightly more. So, and also, you know, it has a lot of volume to go through. So, you know, I won't be able to, you know, talk about every single detail, but I'll, you know, trying to cover as much if I see something interesting, something more important, you know, something that's good for you to learn. You know, of course, I will elaborate a little bit more, but if it's not that important, I'm not gonna really like touch it. Okay. So let me have a look. Ooh. Here we go. Hopefully, let me just adjust my screen so I can see everything. So yeah, this is the first page for today, and I also have, let's see, well, there's a lot going on here. And then third page for today, and four, and hopefully the last one here, but I don't know how much I can cover because it's a lot of text and of course images in it to kind of show you, you know, what I mean. So yeah, it takes a while to, you know, put them all together, but I made it. Okay, here we go. So last time, this is where we left off. So can I just move a few things around so I can see better? Okay. See, this is where we left off. So this is where Mahito sees Aosagi for the first time. I mean, from the distance, really. Like the Aosagi was on top of the roof here. Um, but they didn't talk or anything. They didn't interact, of course. Um, so this was when Natsuko took Mahito to her home. Of course, this is where he's going to be living as well with Shoichi-san. Shoichi-san is dad, the dad of Mahito. Shoichi-san's name will be shown today. So this is where we left off, and I'll just kind of go from here. So アオサギを見上げている真人に夏子が言いました。真人さん、行きましょう。真人さんは初めてだから表玄関から行きますね。So this is what Natsuko said to Mahito, because Mahito was just like looking up to see the Aosagi and just standing there. So let's go. Mahito さん行きましょう。Mahito さんは初めてだから It's your first visit, it's your first time coming here. 表玄関から行きますね。表 front 玄関 like the entrance. So they have 表玄関 which looks like this and which is very luxurious. You can tell that Natsuko and of course Mahito's mother's family is very, very well off. Living in a place like this, during the war, was a luxury. I mean, most people didn't have a place like this. So this is the omote genkan of the mansion, oyashiki. So this is where they entered the mansion, oyashiki, and let's go. So this is where we are getting today. So let's go. Something happens. Just adjust my notes here. Okay. As usual, I'll just go from the top to this to this line. Okay, I'll just read it out, and then I will go through line by line, okay, as much as possible. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to put furigana on this one. Rippa. We had this before anyway, so we had this word before, so I didn't even bother. 立派な表玄関から屋敷に入り、長い廊下を歩いていると、突然アオサギが真人に向かってすごい速さで飛んできました。真人は驚いて避けます。アオサギは真人の目の前を通り過ぎて飛んでいきました。遠くなっていくアオサギを見ながら夏子が言いました。珍しいですね。屋根の下に入ったことがないのに。覗き屋のアオサギはきっと真人さんを歓迎してるんですよ。まあ、he kind of got aggressive here. Oh, the encounter. Okay, so here 立派な we had this word before. When they met, let's see. Yeah. Rippa, we had this before, when Natsuko and Mahito met. And Natsuko said, Rippa, ね。立派になりましたね。Okay. So, 立派な。ね。Splendid. Oh, fine. Oh, of course, like gorgeous, isn't it? 立派な表玄関から屋敷に入り、屋敷 mansion に入り、入る to enter、入り、here the same as 入って、入り、入る to enter 入り、入ります、入ります must stem often used to just to connect to the next section instead of using 入って which does actually the same thing. So 入り they entered on the mansion from 表玄関、the gorgeous and luxurious 表玄関、like this. I guess it is to impress guests as well. I would love to. I would love to live, in the mansion. 立派な表玄関から屋敷に入り、so they entered お屋敷、mansion, and 長い廊下を歩いていると、長い廊下、corridor,廊下、長い廊下 long corridor 長い廊下を歩いていると、長い廊下を歩く、歩く to walk, isn't it? But it has or and 歩く is intransitive and somehow it has o. But this is not the object o. Okay, this one is what I call location or intransitive. Just to walk, on the corridor or in the corridor. 歩いていると present continuous. When they are walking と、the sequential. 歩いてる So when they were walking on the corridor, 突然 suddenly, 突然アオサギが真人に向かってすごい速さで飛んできました。That's what this is. So 突然 Yeah, like you don't expect that, right? Just like following 夏子さん and and all of a sudden ね、突然アオサギがThis アオサギ真人に向かって真人に destination に direction に向かって向かう we had a 向かう before to go toward something towards 真人すごい速さで速さ speed ですね少しざっと速い adjective速い changed to 速さ and it's a noun すごい速さで、so it was going really fast すごい速さで、飛んできました、飛んでくる飛ぶ to fly 来る飛んでくる to come come towards you okay so the アオサギ flew towards 真人、very very fast okay of course you get like freaked out so 真人は驚いて避けます避ける避ける避ける the dodge okay so 真人は驚いて避けます驚く to get surprised. Okay, 驚いてテーフォン。驚いて he got surprised and 避けます。避ける to dodge. Okay, to evade. So it doesn't, he doesn't get hit by flying aosagi. Look at the size of the thing. It's like you could just like faint, if you get hit. So aosagi was flying so close to Mahito. Okay, oh my gosh, what's going on? 驚いて避けます。アオサギは真人の目の前を通り過ぎて飛んでいきました。Okay? So アオサギは真人の目の前 right before, right in front of him 目 eyes, so 目の前 so right in front of him を通り過ぎて通り過ぎる combination of 通る and 過ぎる、通る、to go through something, so 通り過ぎる、to pass、通り過ぎて飛んでテーフォン飛んで行きました。 He flew and away 飛んでいて to fly away、飛んでいきました。 Okay, that's a bit scary. I wonder what it means. And of course, they're both looking, at the aosagi flying away from them, right? So, 遠くなっていくアオサギを見ながら夏子が言いました。遠くなる、遠いmaybe somewhere here. It's like, yeah, 遠い、far and 遠くなる、遠い change to adverb form, which is 遠く and なる to be, so to become far. So, 遠くなる and 遠くなっていく。Of course, since aosagi is flying away from them, so 遠くなっていく is the image. It's like this, isn't it? It's not close anymore. It continues to go far away and away, 遠くなっていくアオサギをちょっとね、よいしょよいしょよいしょ Go back. アオサギを見ながら夏子が言いました。So, since this story has, Mahito, Natsuko, and sometimes Aosagi, and of course, Otou-san, so on and so forth. Sometimes, the subject or the duo of the action, of course, shifts, right? So, sometimes, the text wants to indicate, oh, the subject changed, or if the subject is not obvious, it wants to indicate. So that's why it says ga here. Oh, it is about, it is not, the subject here is not full. Subject doesn't mean it's a topic. I know it's a kind of big misconception on the internet, but when I say the subject, it's the doer of the action. Or the A section of A or B. Okay? If you say neko wa kawaii, A or B. A section is neko. Neko is the subject. But so these two things, but mostly, when it has a verb, when you say the subject, it's the doer of the action. Okay. So Natsuko ga iimashita. So of course, if it's Natsuko wa iimashita, if the subject is kind of, obvious, and if the story is not really shifting the subject, Mashita here, Aosagi here, okay, just say Natsuko, it's fine. And sometimes you don't even have to say it. But since, before it was Aosagi, wasn't it? Aosagi got here because the, all of a sudden Aosagi approached. So the subject is kind of indicated here. 真人に向かって、真人は驚いて避ける。Well, that's kind of, you can predict that the 真人 dodged, right? So that's fine to have Y here. And Aosagi wa still, Aosagi is the subject here. And it's kind of predictable. So it's okay to have Aosagi wa. But here, Natsuko kind of, comes back again. So, Natsuko ga iimashita. Okay, so this subject takes ga here. 遠くなっていくアオサギを見ながら、夏子が言いました。What was she doing? So, she says something, but, 遠くなっていくアオサギ。So, アオサギ that's, going far away from them. を見ながら、マスステムながら、while doing something. At the same time, let's see. So, アオサギを見ながら、夏子が言いました。So, 夏子 said this while looking at the アオサギ. That's flying away, basically. Yeah. So, マスステムながら doing two things at the same time. So, while doing something. アオサギを見ながら、夏子が言いました。And what did she say? She said, 珍しいですね。屋根の下に入ったことがないのに。覗き屋のアオサギはきっと真人さんを歓迎してるんですよ。珍しい。珍しい。It's unusual. It's rare. 珍しいですね。Well, this, that's unusual. What's unusual? Yeah. Aosagi coming basically inside the house and flying, inside the property, inside the building. 珍しいですね。屋根の下。屋根 we had 屋根 before. Roof の下 under the roof. Of course, talking about like coming inside the property. 屋根の下に入ったことがないのに。Of course, アオサギは屋根の下に入ったことがない。Of course, it's not mentioned, but of course, talking about アオサギ, normally, doesn't go inside or come under the roof or come inside the building, basically. 屋根の下に入ったことがないのに。たことがある。If you say 入ったことがある、that's life experience. but ない is the negative of that. So, oh, he, ね、he hasn't done that before. He hasn't, he hasn't come into the house before, come under the roof before. 入ったことがない。たことがない。覗き屋のアオサギ。ね、覗き屋のアオサギ。Because he just like, he likes to watch. 覗く。to peep. To peek or peep. To look. Okay. 覗き屋。覗き屋 is someone who just peeps. That's 覗き屋. It doesn't mean he's selling anything. Okay, 覗き屋 is someone who peeks or peeps. 覗き屋のアオサギ The peeping アオサギ It's fine. きっと真人さんを歓迎してるんですよ。真人さんを歓迎してる。歓迎する to welcome somebody 歓迎する。真人さんを歓迎する。歓迎している。present continuous. He is welcoming 真人さん。きっと I'm sure the アオサギ is welcoming you. Okay, of course. 覗き屋のアオサギ。そう。覗き屋のアオサギはtalking about this アオサギ who likes to peep. Okay? 覗き屋のアオサギはきっと I'm sure 真人さんを歓迎してる。Okay? He's welcoming. してるんですよ。してるんですよ。Just explaining something. Okay? We'll see. Was he welcoming? In a way. Oh yeah. A lot going on. A lot of characters. おばあちゃん A lot of おばあちゃん are here. Let's see. Okay. Again, I'm gonna go from the top to お喜び to here. Okay. So let's go. 真人は夏子の後について行って脇玄関に行きました。表玄関はお客さん用で、脇玄関は屋敷の人たちが使う普段の出入り口です。7人のおばあさんが運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランクを囲んでいます。夏子はおばあさんたちに真人を紹介します。正一さんの息子さんの真人さんですよ。真人がお辞儀をすると、おばあさんたちも、おばあさんたちも、somehow I deleted it. おばあさんたちも同時に頭を下げました。夏子はトランクを持って台所へ行きます。おばあさんたちもぞろぞろついてきます。トランクの中身は缶詰や砂糖でした。いやー、牛缶だよ。鮭缶も、お砂糖、おはぎが作れるよ。甘いよ、おはぎ。戦争で食べ物が足りないので、おばあさんたちは 大喜び。Let's see. How do I delete it more? It should be おばあさんたちも here. Could fix it one sec. Like a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't do it now. There's more there. Yeah, I'll just fix it later. ねおばあさんたちのよし Here we go、そう真人は夏子の後について行って脇玄関に行きました。So, see? 真人は夏子の後ね、so back of 夏子 so ついていく to follow somebody、so 真人 followed 夏子、and where did he go? 脇玄関。We talked about 脇玄関 before、脇サイド玄関、脇玄関 not the main 玄関 but this is 脇玄関、yeah? Because 表玄関 was you know like really big and fancy luxurious entrance, but this is 脇玄関。脇玄関 looks pretty simple. Why do they have 表玄関 and 脇玄関? Well, it explains here. 表玄関はお客さん用で、お客さん guests 用 for guests お客さん用で、脇玄関は脇玄関サイド玄関は屋敷の人たちが使う普段の出入り口です、ね、屋敷の人たちが使う普段の出入り口です、そう屋敷の人たち、屋敷の人たち so people living in the 屋敷 in a mansion が使う普段の出入り口出口 and 入り口 so of course like entrance、出入り口普段の like normal or usual、普段の出入り口 explained by okay this so 屋敷の人たちが使う普段の出入り口 this is one thing、so 普段の出入り口 you know the normal just regular entrance that is that 屋敷の人たち use sorry 屋敷の人たちが使うだからthe regular entrance that people living in the mansion use、屋敷の人たちが使う普段の出入り口です、7人のおばあさんが7人のおばあさん7おばあさん、運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランクを運んでいます、7人のおばあさん1234567運んでいる、お父さんのトランクを囲んでいる囲む to surround、okay? 囲む さんが運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランクを運んでいますね。運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランク。お父さんのトランク This is one thing. And again, has a verb noun combo here. お父さんのトランク。That運転手 the driver が運んできた。ね、the driver carried or the driver brought. 運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランク。This is one thing. And this one takes が because it's in a clause. Now, clause. This one. 7人のおばあさんが運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランクを囲んでいます。The subject, the doer or doers of the action is or are 7人のおばあさん。What are they doing? 囲んでいます。They're surrounding what? お父さんのトランク。But a little bit more information. 運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランク。Okay? So even though the sentence looks, wow, kind of long and complicated, it's not. Okay? So if you see it that way, it's pretty easy to analyze. So 7人のおばあさんが運転手が運んできたお父さんのトランクを囲んでいます。Okay. That's a little bit, scary. It's a scary sight for, or surprising sight for Mahito. So he kind of look, he looks kind of surprised and scared. Let's see. Let me just quickly fix the text one sec. Where did it go? I'm gonna go to the original file. One sec. What happened there? I wanna see. Oh yeah, I see. I had it, but it kind of disappeared. Okay, we go. I have the right version. Make a new one. Just converting it now. I'll just save it differently. Okay. One sec, I just fixed it. I'm gonna just put it on screen very shortly. Let me just the Yuffie loading screen for now. Okay, one sec. Where did it go? Oh yeah. There it goes. I'm working on that. Okay. It's actually right there. Okay. Yep. Almost there. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah, just fix it. There we go. Put this away. Yeah. Live fixing things. Now you know that this is my original, because fix the original file. So 夏子はおばあさんたちに真人を紹介します、夏子は、おばあさんたちに、to the おばあさんたち真人を紹介します。紹介する to introduce. So who did what? 夏子紹介します。introduced. 真人をおばあさんたちに。So she introduced 真人 to the ladies here. To the おばあさんたち。Right. So おばあさんたちに to おばあさんたち真人を紹介します。そう。正一さんの息子さんの真人さんですよ。正一さん。So here's the name of the father. 真人's dad. 真人's dad's name is 正一さん。正一。So now the name is revealed. Just move a little bit here. Okay. 正一さんさん正一さんさん息子正一さん息子さんの正一さんさん真人さんですよ。So this is 真人さん who is 正一さんさん正一さんさんですよ。そして真人がお辞儀をするとお辞儀をする to bow、お辞儀をする because he's doing deeply、真人がお辞儀をすると、sequential action、お辞儀をすると、and then、おばあさんたちも、おばあさんたち also 同時に at the same time。Did I? Yeah, we go. 同時に頭を下げました。よいしょ。おばあさんたちも、also 同時に at the same time 頭を下げる。They also lowered their heads, so they also bowed. 夏子はトランクを持って、台所へ行きます。台所 kitchen, but it's more like, of course, it's old fashioned to say 台所, but okay, back then it's fine. ですね。Nowadays, of course, you can just say kitchen or kitchen, but here, well, this is, during the war, and so they don't say kitchen, but they say 台所 instead. 夏子はトランクを持って、so she carries the small suitcase, or she holds the little trunk, and 台所へ行きます。to the 台所 to the kitchen 行きます。So she goes to the kitchen and also おばあさんたちも、おばあさんたちもぞろぞろついてきます。ついてくる。ついてくる。ついていく to follow, but ついてきます。they're, from actually her point of view or from his point of view, they are following them. So ついてきます。they, followed behind the two. ぞろぞろ zoro zoro is just a sound that they made because they were like sliding their feet, so it sounded like zoro zoro zoro. uh, they weren't like walking lively or anything. They were just like they were kind of sliding their feet on the floor. So that's a sound. Zoro zoro. ついてきます. Okay, I wanted to put it here because kind of makes it more interesting. Interesting. そしてトランクの中身は缶詰や砂糖でした。ね、トランクの中身。Oh yeah, I wrote ついていく and then ついていく and ついてくる different direction. ついていく you go after somebody, you follow, but ついてくる ついてくる somebody coming to you, somebody following you. 中身 so 中身 is like what's inside, content of or like what's inside the suitcase, isn't it? 中身トランクの中身はso the things that that were inside the small suitcase. 缶詰や砂糖。缶詰。缶詰。canned food. 砂糖。sugar. So they kind of went, too excited about 缶詰. And 砂糖. So let's see. Yeah. So that the small suitcase, the inside the small case, there were cans of, let's see, gyukan, like canned beef and canned salmon, canned fish and so on and so forth. And also sugar. And let's see, and おばあちゃんたち、おばあさんたち said these things. Let's see. Yeah! Yeah! Of course, the sound of excitement. 牛缶だよ! 牛缶 牛 like beef and 缶 can. So canned beef. 牛缶牛缶だよ! 鮭缶も鮭お酒鮭缶 salmon canned salmon and お砂糖 we had お砂糖 sugar and おはぎ let me see, I was scrolling here おはぎおはぎが作れるよおはぎ is right here おはぎohagi has mochigome, like a sticky rice inside, and it's covered by anko, like a red bean paste, and it's really sweet and it's really nice. My grandma used to, make them for me. It reminds me of her. I still love ohagi myself. Maybe not many young people eat ohagi, but I love traditional Japanese sweets like ohagi. It's really nice. So let's see. おはぎが作れるよ。作る potential. When there's potential, object or changes to object が often. So おはぎが作れるよ。おはぎが作れるよ。We can make おはぎ。cute. おはぎおいしい。よいしょ。There we go. And it says 甘いよ。おはぎ。甘い sweet. Of course おはぎは甘いよ。Again, it's kind of reversed here. Oh, Hagi is sweet. They love what they got from Shoichi-san. Oh, Shoichi-san's very thoughtful to bring these foods to the people living here. 戦争で食べ物が足りないので、おばあさんたちは大喜び。ね、戦争で、due to 戦争 due to the war or because of the war、食べ物が足りない。something が足りない。So there's not enough 食べ物。食べ物が足りない。Something is lacking, something's not enough. So there's not enough food for everyone. で、therefore, おばあさんたちは大喜び。from 喜ぶ。喜ぶ the verb to be pleased, to be happy. And 喜ぶ must stem 喜び is the noun, and 大喜び is just the kind of super happy version of that. So 大喜び they're super happy, super pleased about the gifts. Nice. So they can make amazing food and enjoy the feast. Very thoughtful to get them these canned foods, and so lovely. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna read from here to this 見ていました Okay. Let's go. お屋敷の外のコテージは夏子が住んでいるところです。夏子は真人を2階の部屋に案内して言いました。真人さんのお部屋ですよ。疲れたでしょ。夏子が部屋を出て行って一人になると、真人はベッドに座って大きなため息をつきました。一気に疲れが出て、すぐに眠くなりました。真人は倒れるようにベッドに横になって、そのまま眠ってしまいました。窓からアオサギが真人を見ていました。Creepy アオサギ outside. Let's see. Wow. They have a they have an extra house. Aww, so good. See? お屋敷の外のコテージは夏子が住んでいるところです。She has her own house. Outside お屋敷。Wow. お屋敷の外。Outside the お屋敷。Outside the mansion. コテージ。Cottage. Oh wow, they have a kind of holiday home right outside the mansion. 夏子が住んでいるところです。ね。夏子が住んでいるところ。Again, verb, noun combo. 夏子が住んでいるところ。Treating this as one thing. ところ。Place where 夏子 lives. 夏子が住んでいるところ。And then this is a clause. There's one chunk, so that's why this this is the secondary subject of the sentence, but this is the subject of 住んでいる. So this one takes が because it's in a clause. Okay? お屋敷の外のコテージは、お屋敷の外のコテージは simply this is just A is B. コテージは、夏子が住んでいるところです。is the place where 夏子 lives. Wow. They must be so rich. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it. two houses. And then she has a mansion already. And she also has a small house next to it. Wow, amazing. Love it. Give me one. ね、一つください。よいしょ。夏子は真人を2階の部屋に案内して言いました。ね、夏子は真人を2階の部屋、so he has 1階 and 2階、so 2階の部屋、a room on the second floor に案内する to guide somebody, or show somebody around, that's 案内する。But in this case, she basically took him to the room, to his room. 案内して、she Natsuko guided, or showed 真人、the room on the second floor, and 言いました。And she says, 真人さんのお部屋ですよ。疲れたでしょ？真人さんのお部屋、真人's room ですよ。This is your room. 疲れたでしょ？ You must be tired. Of course, 疲れる to get tired. 疲れた is the past tense. 疲れたでしょ？ You got tired, right? Or you were tired, right? So you must be tired. Natsuko-san was always nice to him throughout the story. But, Mahito didn't understand in the beginning. Well, pretty much most of the time. Anyway, well, he's still young, and went through a difficult time. That's just understandable. See? And 夏子が部屋を出て行って一人になると、真人はベッドに座って大きなため息をつきました。夏子が部屋を出て行って、夏子さんが部屋を出ていく、部屋を出ていくね、to exit, to leave the room, 出て行って一人になると talking about 真人 being alone. Okay, so once Natsuko leaves the room and 真人 is on his own なると先なった時に、when he is on his own、真人はベッドに座って座る to sit ベッドに座る to sit on the bed ベッドに座って大きなため息ため息sigh okay ため息because ためる is to like you hold it and so ため息 sigh but it's a noun so ため息をつく is to sigh okay? 大きなため息をつきました、so he went because he went through a lot It was too much for him. Okay, 大きなため息をつきました。Looks really tired here. 一気に疲れが出て、すぐに眠くなりました。一気に、ね、all at once. 一気に。instantly. Because he went through a lot. So, but in this case, he was trying to kind of stay cool, but then he's alone, and 一気に疲れが出る。tiredness が出る comes out, so he got really tired. Let's see. So, 疲れる is to get tired. It's a verb. 疲れ is a noun. Okay. 疲れます isn't it? Must. Must form, but 疲れ is the must stem. Again, keep saying over and over in my streams. But the must stem can be a noun. So 疲れ This is a good example, isn't it? そう疲れが出る。そう疲れ shows 疲れが出る。So 疲れ comes out, so he gets tired. Okay? 疲れします。Sometimes it's just better to mix English and Japanese. 疲れが出る。疲れ comes out. Okay? Meaning he got tired. 一気に。all at once. 疲れが出てすぐにimmediately 眠くなりました。ね、of course it's from 眠い sleepy and 眠く adverb plus なる to get sleepy ね、すぐに眠くなるなりました so he got sleepy immediately you know he just sat down and he went he sighed and then he felt you know so tired and immediately after you know he got sleepy and then he wants to fall asleep right so 真人は倒れるようにベッドに横になってそのまま眠ってしまいましたね倒れるようにベッドに横になるね、倒れる to fall down or sometimes it means to collapse ね、倒れるように like falling down or like collapsing 倒れるようにベッドに横になる横サイドになる so to lie down サイドになるサイドになる so 横になる is this 倒れるように横になるas if he was falling down or collapsing he lied down on the bed そのままas it is眠ってしまいました、ね、眠る to fall asleep 眠ってしまいました he fell asleep ね、he couldn't help it it just happened、okay? 眠ってしまいました眠ってしまう、in this case it's more like emphasis well he did fall asleep or he just fell asleep this creepy Aosagi. This is actually Aosagi here. Kind of small, but 窓から、ね、from the window. アオサギが真人を見ていました。ね、this アオサギ。Again, he's Nozokia, right? He likes to peep. So, アオサギが真人を見ていました。見ていました。Past continuous. The Aosagi was watching Mahito from the window. This is so hard. Let's go. Let's just say really sad part. Okay, so again I'm gonna go from here to 吹きました。Okay, let's go. 真人は夢を見ました。炎の中で崩れていく病院。真人は必死で叫びました。母さん、真人、さようなら。お母さんが燃えながら遠くなっていきます。真人、 人母さん今行くよ。真人力いっぱい叫びましたが、お母さんは炎の中に消えていきました。真人は泣きながら目を覚ましました。部屋はとても静かです。お母さん、真人は涙を拭きました。So sad。悲しい。真人は夢を見ました。because he fell asleep there. So, 夢を見ました。夢、dream を見ました。He had a dream. He dreamt. 夢を見る。Of course, you know, to dream, but more like, not talking about like, you know, your ambitions or anything. 夢を見る。To dream, but like, you know, while sleeping. So, 夢を見ました。He had a dream. 炎の中で崩れていく病院。ね、炎のね、flames の中で、inside, you know, flames 崩れていく病院、病院 hospital 崩れる、崩れる something collapses, something crumbles, something breaks down, something gets destroyed basically. So 崩れていく病院、炎の中で崩れていく病院、hospital、that gets destroyed in the flames. 真人は必死で叫びました。必死で we had 必死 before, desperately, and he went 母さん、and お母さん says 真人さようなら Goodbye 真人。so sad。お母さんが燃えながら遠くなっていきます。お母さんが燃えながら、スステムながら、while burning 遠くなっていきます。she gets smaller and smaller basically 遠くなる she goes far away so 遠くなっていきます。真人真人 still tries to go close to お母さん。母さん今行くよ。Mom, I'm going to you now。真人力いっぱい叫びましたが、お母さんは炎の中に消えていきました。力いっぱい叫ぶね、叫ぶ to shout、力いっぱいね、of course you know as much as you could、力いっぱい叫ぶね、he shouted as much as loud as he could、力いっぱい叫びましたが、but お母さんは炎の中に消えていきましたね、消える、to fade or disappear、ね、消える、to vanish, to fade, disappear、炎の中に消えていきました、she disappeared into the flames。That's sad. Yeah, he's traumatized. But if you actually watch the film again slowly, you will notice something very interesting. I watched this scene so many times, And if you look at the facial expressions of the mom, she actually doesn't look sad. Especially at the end, she was almost like smiling. If you have the Blu-ray, watch it a few times. You know, didn't look like she was crying. Looked like she knew where she was going. That's how I felt when I watched it over and over. Of course, Mahito looked really sad and desperate, but like it was almost like the opposite. Yeah, she actually looked more confident. Here, like she looks kind of like surprised, but like as you keep watching, looks like she kind of knew where she was going. She wasn't looking too sad. Anyway, but of course, for him, you know, too terrible. It's too sad to even remember. 真人は泣きながら目を覚ましました。Again, 泣きながら、again, マスステムながら while crying 目を覚ましました。And he woke up while crying. 部屋はとても静かです。ね、The room is very quiet. とても、ね、すごく静か。とても静か。とても is more often used in stories more than like everyday conversations. Okay? If it's more like kind of everyday conversation, it's like すごく、ね、すごく、すごくを超超静か、めっちゃ静か、very quiet. And he says, お母さん、真人は涙を拭きました。ね、涙、tears を拭く、ね、to wipe away、ね。He wiped his tears. Aww, super sad. Let's see. Can I go? Can I squeeze this? Is it too much for me? Let's see. I might. I'll just do it since I have it. Let's see. So I'll go from here to Sen. Okay, we go. Let's go. So, 真人は部屋を出て庭の中の大きな池のほとりへ行ってみました。水の上にいたアオサギが真人が来てから飛び立ちます。やがてアオサギは木々の向こうの不思議な建物の屋根の上に止まりました。なんだろうと思って行ってみると、それは古い塔でした。辺りを見回しましたが、アオサギはもう見えません。What is this アオサギ doing? 真人は部屋を出て、ね、部屋を出る、ね、leave the room